Uganda, the Pearl of Africa, is endowed with unmatched beauty, flora and fauna, and boasts of diversity in wildlife. The country, which is also referred to as the primates capital, is endowed with 2 species of great apes.
We have chimpanzees and gorillas. The third species of great ape is orangutan, and that one is found in mainly Indonesia.
The Director, Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, Basil Aja, says Uganda is not just endowed with a wide range of wildlife, but is also host to a big population of the world's mountain gorillas.
This country called Uganda has 50% of the total mountain gorillas in the world.
The country has over 1,000 mountain gorillas and over 5,000 chimpanzees. But what's the status of these apes?
But if you consider the species of what's called eastern gorilla, of which the mountain gorillas belong, it is referred to as critically endangered. But the gorillas in Uganda are endangered. Chimpanzees are also endangered. That's the IUCN categorization.
These are not just a tourist attraction, but also a source of revenue for the country.
Of course, they are very important in the economy of Uganda. Economically, they are, I think, contributing 80% of the revenue. We see a lot of cultivation, a lot of encroachment on wildlife protected areas, but more so, of course, we have over 50% of wildlife living outside protected areas.
The main challenge is the habitat loss, the degradation. That's where these animals get their food. And many forest fragments have been lost.
These are the only primates we can study that are closely related to us. And as I said, that's how we understand ourselves. So it's really up to everyone on the planet to protect the apes.
These sometimes have been lost due to snares left in the protected areas.
We also have people who still illegally enter the forest to hunt. They may not be hunting the gorillas, but they set up snares for other animals, and the gorillas unfortunately end up being caught in these snares.
Professor Laura McClatchy of the University of Michigan shares some more threats.
We also have climate change. And so we know that we're experiencing more extremes of weather, and those are also going to affect the rainforest.
The conservationists share what must be done to protect the primates.
The biodiversity that we have is a common resource that we need to protect. Secondly, you need to give alternative livelihood resources. You create entrepreneurship around protected areas.
Knowing very much that degradation is the cause, the main cause of the main threat to populations. You just stop degradation.
Avoid encroachment and also destruction of their habitat. Because once you go closer to the habitats, you're calling for a conflict.
Benjamin Jumbe, NTV Weekend Edition.